rising stars in the industry. He's making his first appearance here in Columbus. He finished third in last year's Mr. Olympia after a fifth place finish the year before. He also won 2 pro shows, the Prague Pro and the Nordic Pro in 2016. From the Netherlands, let's welcome William Bonac.
Around 2013, lost my job, I was back then living at my mom, but I was so embarrassed, and I told her, I'm just here for 2 months, but I stayed like for almost 2 years, and I was at that time in my 30s, so it was time to move out. Already, before that I was living on my own, but it didn't went well, so I got back. And so that moment I left the house and I had no place to go, and that time I was with my ex-girlfriend, but me and her parents weren't cool with each other as well, so I had, how do you call this car? Seat Toledo, so I was sleeping in my car, and every night I went to like a quiet space, sometimes to Afir, where the KFC restaurant is, and then I went to as soon as you pass by the petrol station, it's like parking space, like at the side, that's the closest, so I used to park my car there and then sleep in the car, and it was also in the winter time, so
it was cold.
It was fucking cold, but even during these times, I still went to the gym every day because this was the discipline is in me. I have discipline, that's my treasure, my discipline, so I went to the gym every day because if I didn't went to the gym, I couldn't, took a bath, I couldn't wash, you understand? So I went to the gym, I do my training, I wash myself, and then I take, like in my boot, I had my suitcase with my clothes in it, so I would take the clothes that I would need for that day, go to the gym, finish training, and then put, fresh clothes on. So people couldn't see on me that I was like living on the street and sleeping in my car, you understand? Yeah, so I had also less money because I didn't have no job, so I was living off my saving money. So I was eating like a half a bread a day, and then in the evening, my ex-girlfriend, brought me the leftovers, from my house. She brought it to me. We met some place and parking place. She brought it to me. I eat there. She stayed with me a few hours, and then she went back home. So each time, because I didn't want to stay in one place the same time. So each time I switch from places. Then I go to a parking place in a park, But most of the time, police come and control there late in the night, So I had to move to another space, But and then one time, the terrible time, that was like I was sitting in my car and my toes was like, I woke up and my toes were like frozen. Even though I had a blanket, in my car, and I put blanket on my feet, my feet was like frozen, bro, and that was the time that I really like, I really wanted to kill myself. But that day there, that specific day, I wanted like to take my life. I was like, I felt so embarrassed. I was tired of, pretending like everything was okay. Even friends, like my ex-girlfriend told some friends of mine, my best friend, like, no, he needs a place to stay. And he was like, come to my house. But I was so pride of me, was like, no, man, this is my punishment and I have to deal with it. If I come to your place, you will make it easier for me and I will have to face this situation later on in life again. So let me face it now and be through it, you understand? So, but that day, I really wanted to kill myself, and the funny part was, I could have done it, because I had a gun on me, but thank God I didn't do that, because I was thinking about my son as well, and he was my motivation that day. I was thinking about how would he think about me when I leave like this way, how would he think? I was like, nah, I can't let this know, because he didn't ask for, to be brought on the world, you understand? And for him to live with this situation that, his dad might hurt himself, and, you understand? So I couldn't bear with that, so I just kept on, and it's like next day I got a call for the interview for the job. Discipline to do something that you don't want always to do, like to do, but still do it. you know, because you know it's going to help you on your way.
Okay.
And a lot of people are lacking in that. I went for the job, and the funny thing was the job was like, it was up till here. It was not for my level. It was too high for me. You understand? I still went. I did an interview out of more than 10 people, and they chose me for the job.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had like a year, you know, so, and the funny part is the same day as well, we got a call that a woman had a space for me, a room to rent, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, so, you know, I went there, looked for the place, and I could start with the job a week later, you know, so when I started the job, you know, started earning money, you know, I was in the, you know, room, paying my rents, and then from there I started doing my shows, the 2013, what was it, EFL Prague Pro, that was my first Open Pro show, and I got 5th.
Go sit like all by yourself, you come here and talk like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but it started like in 2008. I was at my work and I was, you know, watching YouTube videos, but I always loved training. I always wanted to be the strongest man, you know, so that was my mission from when I was like maybe 8 years old, you know, so I was always doing, you know, push-ups and exercises at home. And when I got at the age of like 14, 15, I went to jail. Yeah, and from there, I really started training, you know, and felt the energy, and I saw like, you know, my body was responding very good to it, and people saw it as well. So they gave me even an education inside of that, you know. So yeah, when I got out, I continued with it, and from it started from there. But I still didn't want to be a bodybuilder. I just wanted to be strong. You understand? That was my intention. And then in 2008, I was watching all those, you know, 2007, I was watching videos and my job. And I saw Kai Green, you know, doing his thing. I was like, man, this guy makes it interesting, the way he posed, and he made it like entertaining. And I was like, okay. And then 2008, like, no, I'm too small to be a bodybuilder. You understand? So yeah. And then I saw.
You could relate with his physique.
Yes.
Of course. Okay.
Yes. So when I saw Dexter, I was like, damn, it's possible. You know. So that was like more my motivation to start with bodybuilding. Yeah. The inspiration was always within, you know, because I was, in everything I do, even at my job, I always wanted to be the best, you know, so that's already in me, and luckily from my mom as well, she's a workhorse, you know, we have no luxury horse in our family, you know, everybody's a hard worker, so, you know, I got it from her, you know, so I like to work hard for my stuff, and the inspiration, you know, is always in, but the motivation I got from Dexter that day.
You look big, especially up in that pose. You look like a tank, mate.
You look like a real tank.
Anything that you want is possible, but you have to have this discipline, you know, the work ethic, to, you know, to work for it and get to that place that you want to get.